How we doing, guys? I'm going to be doing a video for Witchy Wednesdays. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I was welcome to join in and make videos on the topics they provide on Wednesdays. So this Wednesday was about mirror magic, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how I use mirrors in my magical practices, and hopefully you guys can learn a little bit about it. Leave down in the comments some of the ways you use mirrors, because I know there's a lot of different ways out there. I've done a lot of research on mirrors, so I know there's quite a few different ways. Different cultures use them in different ways than what I might use them in the way you might use them. But I've used mirrors, started out using mirrors when it came to paranormal investigations for scrying. We would take a mirror, put it inside of a metal bowl, and on top of it we put a little bit of water, and then we would ask questions and tap on the bowl, creating waves in the water. And then when we snap a picture with the flash on, you normally get sometimes you get words or you get symbols, and it really helps out with an investigation. So you can use that to scry, like you can use like a Ouija board to connect with spirits out there. You can use a mirror for scrying to do the same thing. I found it to be a really useful way. I have gotten a lot of positive experiences out of using it, and you do get some negative feedback sometimes, but that's going to happen. You can't always have positive in your life, and can't always have positive experiences with things that happen. You just got to feel it out and balance out the positive and the negatives. But I use mirrors for scrying. I use them for protection. When I use them for protection, it can be, I don't have it right now, but I will show you guys later when I can find it, because I just moved to a place a couple months ago and I can't find it. But I have a necklace with a little mirror on it for protection. If I feel like I'm under a psychic attack or magical attacks, I will wear this amulet, which is just a little mirror on there, and it helps to reflect anything back that comes at me. I have my own free will and I don't want it to be messed with, so that is a good way to use a mirror so you're not messed with by other people's free will. They can do what they want, that's fine, but you have the right to protect yourself and your well-being as well. So not only will I use a mirror, I use hematite, which is a reflective stone. So I'll carry that around in my pocket as well. And that helps, I put in the intent of, reflecting negative energy, so that, if anything comes near me, it's either bounced back or it just kind of avoids me. So I don't have to, worry about anything negative, trying to affect me that day. I can just go through my day, do my thing, and everything's just fine. Also, when it comes to mirrors, I like to, I use them for crystal grids, because, when you place the crystals on a mirror, which I wish I had my mirrors to show you, but I'll place my stones on there, and when I look above, it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like another dimension. You're looking into the mirror, you got the stones, so you got your physical stones and then the mirror reflection, which is like an alternative reality. That way, when you're using different spells or you're putting intention into these stones or the grid you're making, it not only is physically there, but I feel like it also goes into an alternate reality that affects your alternate self as well. I know there's some people out there believe in alternate realities, some people don't. I do believe in the alternate realities, is why I do my crystal grids on a mirror, because I want to affect the alternate reality as well. If I can affect that part, I feel like it has an effect on me in this world too. So, and if I can, I want to be able to get a kind of like a mirror box, like a half box of mirror. That way, when I place them in there, you have multiple different angles of mirrors, so you get more reflections, and it just kind of amplifies it even more. Because when I do spell work, and I will draw symbols on the mirror, it will amplify the spell itself, because it's not only do you see it there, but you can see it on other mirrors as well. Because if I use multiple different mirrors, which I will often do, I'll draw the symbol on one and then take one or two others, and I'll focus the intention on what I'm going for, and then start to move the mirrors over top of that mirror, but also reflecting them towards myself. That way it goes up and in myself. Because most times when I'm doing that, it's for a spell for myself, not for out in the open. But if it's for maybe my community or for world healing, then I will take it and I'll just leave it laying down, draw my symbol of healing, which may be one of my Reiki symbols that I use all the time. I can place that and then direct it wherever I want. Sometimes I'll raise it up like I do a energy orb to send it out into the world instead of just myself. Another one, and I've seen others talk about this as well, but words of affirmation. When you want to put out an intention, especially to yourself, when it comes to self-love, affirmations are the best. What you speak becomes your intention, your intention, and then it becomes what you speak, and that's what it manifests within yourself. So one thing I really like to do, go in the bathroom. Of course, most bathrooms have a mirror, so you can, women can do their makeup, or men will do their makeup, whoever. But look into the mirror, get really close, almost nose to nose, look yourself in the eye, and say your positive affirmations. And don't just say them just to say them. They have to have meaning and intent. You got to mean it. Really look at yourself and tell yourself you love yourself, or something you love about yourself. Maybe you want to manifest courage into your life. So you look yourself in the eye and be like, I am courageous. I can overcome this obstacle. Really, put it out there. Don't just, say it. Because if you just put words can just be words, but they're not backed unless they have intention. So, I do challenge people to go into their bathroom, lock themselves in there, mirror to mirror, mirror to mirror. Put yourself into the mirror. Really look at yourself, and every morning say something positive to yourself. Give yourself that boost for that day. I've been working on this with one of my clients, and it's doing wonderful things for her. Her life is changing for the better because of the positive affirmations in her life that I have given her. She is doing so much better, and I love to see that happen. I want to see that happen with a lot more people. We can change our lives by simple little things. Magic is not just, sparks and flames. It's intent, your thought, your words. It can be so simple as it can be so complex. So don't think too hard about making magic with mirrors or making magic with anything else. Don't think too hard in it, because it can be as simple can be. So, those are a few things that I use. Like I said, when I started out with scrying. Scrying with mirrors led me to scrying with fire, and to scrying with smoke, and a lot of other things. So you don't have to use mirrors for scrying. Scrying can be a multitude of things out there. but I use it for scrying, positive affirmations in the mirror, practicing self-love in the mirror. Really connect with yourself. Look at yourself in the eye, look at your body, and just love your body. That's just, that in itself is little pieces of magic working, because it's your intent. A lot of magic is all about intent. It's not about, what's the coolest thing you can do, So that's my little bit on mirror magic. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, please comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If you have any questions, or let me know what kind of mirror magic you guys do, please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There'll be a lot more coming. I'm sure there's a lot more topics from the Witchy Wednesday group, and I'll see you guys next week.